FrostPunk 2. That's right, we're going to carry on with the story mode. Now, we might fail. I haven't gone massively far ahead, so I know what I'm doing, but I have discovered a few little bits and pieces. Okay, let's get to the live lounge so we can see what you guys are, of course, saying in the super chat. So, one moment. Live. Give that a quick refresh. I should be able to see the stream. There it is. And I will pop a hi into the super chat. Okay, so without further ado, let's head back into New London. Now, one of the things that I've discovered, bearing in mind after the live stream we've done at the weekend, is here we have a research place. Is speeding up research something that is worth doing? The same as FrostPunk? The answer to that is yes. It doesn't tell you, but what we can do, let's click on this housing district. We're going to expand it. That's going to cost us 50 heat pumps. Heat pumps? Heat stamps. No, we don't have space. Oh, yes, we do. We can go up onto the edge. So 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So we're going to expand the district. Let's hit play and let things run. And we're going to expand this district. So find a permanent source of fuel outside the city. Well, obviously, we are on our way to doing that. Now, we've got all of our coal places running at the moment, so that's all fine. And we're plus 75 coal, so we're also stockpiling coal. We are losing our stockpiles of materials, and we do not have enough goods. And we don't have enough accommodation by a long stretch. So what do we also want to do? We want to build another housing district. Oh, hold on. Faithkeepers support the Steward, devoted relations. Okay, good news. Due to good relations with Faithkeepers, they conduct sermons to soothe the populace and ease tensions. They think it will help you solidify your rule. Fantastic. Lovely stuff. Hi Danny, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. So at the moment we have a couple of resource districts. So this is producing materials, and if we go over here, this is producing food. We are still in negative space for both. We also have our food over here. Now let's get another materials place underway. And where have we got an extraction district? Oh yes, we have it over here. Now what we can do is try and tag into the warmth that is here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold on, no, 5 and 6. So that ties into the warmth. So plus 20 heat because it's near the logistics depot, and that will go to the extraction point. So we'll build that over there. Now, this housing district has expanded. So what we want to do is go to buildings, go to research institute. Okay, well, we need a bit more. Delegate session, vote on mass produced something or other. Okay, we need 100 heat stamps for the research. So we need to get more heat stamps. But we also have a delegate session in the house. So what is it? Goods, mass-produced goods. In order to overcome scarcity, we will organise our production lines to increase goods production. Okay, so it's going to get voted for, so we will just hit vote. Hi, Fick80, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. I am very good, thank you. So the bill has passed. Okay, lovely stuff. Now, again, we are collecting heat stamps, so we need to wait for our heat stamps to get up high enough so that we can put down another research institute.
Your council has voted.
Now, that resource district should be being constructed. Yes, it is. Let's speed up time so it does finish. Oh, what's up here? Looming cold. Problems in the city. As the captain's authority weakened, different groups started pulling the city in their own directions. New London grew overpopulated. Whiteouts ruined the expansion attempts, and now coal is finally running out. Without heat and shelter, people will start freezing to death. Although the captain appointed you before passing, people are anxious. You're not up to the task. Prove them wrong, Steward. Tension is high. People are afraid. Okay, well, let's speed up time again. Boom. So we're now only minus 35, which is going to last us for 46 weeks. And our food is going to last for 224 weeks. So not a huge requirement to get rid of or build any additional stuff. What we do need is more housing. Plus, we need that 100 heat stamps. There we go, 102. So, build Research Institute. Pop it down into your second housing district. We're going to increase the speed of research. Now, the game does not tell you that you can build research buildings in each of your housing districts. Doesn't make it particularly clear, but it does give a significant boost to your research speed, and on top of that, when you're dealing with the factions and you agree with them to do something, if you don't have these extra research buildings, you may struggle to actually get the research done before their expectation expires and pisses them off. So that is something that I have noted. Okay, so again, we're still exploring the the Frostland. So if we go back out, these guys have explored 63% of the Frozen Bay, so not much else we can do at the moment. So again, we are at the beginning of the story mode, but we also need another housing district. So, do we have enough heat stamps? No, we need 40, so we're nearly there.
A new model is safer than a repurposed one.
Okay, let's speed up time. There we go, we've got 44. Now we can put down a housing district. Now, housing districts work next to food, so food is fine. So what we will do is we will build this housing district here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. You can only get a triple bonus, so what we could do actually is go over here, and boom, we have another housing district. Now, we're only plus 15 now for our coal, but we do not have a blasting coal furnace thing here. Or do we? Yes, I think we do. 1, 2, and... no, we don't. Okay, so extraction, we can build another blasting coal mine. We just need another 80 heat stamps before we can do it. Okay, let's speed up time. Oh, deadly cold. Due to cold, some of our people have frozen to death. 107 people froze to death. That's mainly because we haven't got enough housing, so we do need to build this. Yeah. Steward, a cold wave has taken lives in the city. People were found frozen not only in the open streets, but in some houses and workplaces as well. The air is thick with grief and anger. Trust falls. Okay, well, Faith Keepers, hold evening prayers, please. Thank you very much. It's as OP as it is in the original game. Okay, keep going. So I've decided from my playthroughs that I've done so far, all the way up to chapter 2, not further, that Faith Keepers is a better decision than Stewards. So Order, I think Faith works better than Order, so far anyway. Could have different repercussions later in the game, but for now. Okay, another housing district pops up, and we're still at minus 22, which means we still need another housing district. Okay, so housing district, we can take benefit of the 3 tiles for the heat benefit, 1, 2 and 3, and then 4, 5 and 6. So that builds us another housing district. Now, of course, our material requirements are now going up, but that's fine because we have a lot of space over here to build more extraction districts. So we've cleared out all this space already with frost breaking. But we also need prefabs, so we need to build another extraction district first for prefabs. Oh, we've explored the Frostland as well. Okay, what have we got? We've got 2 things. So first up, in a cavern near the bay, we found a disturbing sight. Bodies in sturdy Frostland gear, neatly laid side by side and left to freeze, with black oil markings over their closed eyes. So, straight away, this is more people, by the way, so I'm not going to click it yet. So the next thing we need to go to is the desolate coast, and look, there's an oil symbol. Launch expedition. And off they go. Now we've got 5 teams left, which is enough to escort these people to our city. But if we go into New London at the moment, we do have spare workers. So let's boost time again a little bit. Oh, we've got another thing popping up. Steward, Faith Keepers have begun their monthly processions, visiting each door in the city as a symbol of the captain's presence, alive in every home. However, a select group of Frostlanders refuse to leave their doors open. We aren't getting in their way, we just don't want strangers barging into our homes, one says. We're all one flock under his wing, urged a priest. How can we be united if one of us steps away? So stop the procession. will piss off New Londoners and the Faith Keepers. Don't interfere. Our trust is going to go down with everybody, or support all doors open. So we're going to do that. Relations have now fallen with the Frostlanders. For now, it is fine. But our coal is now at -5, but it's going to last for 471 weeks. How many heat stamps do we need for that? 80. Okay, but we still need to build another extraction district, and we need... what are we missing? 600 workforce. Ah, so we do need to bring those people in from the Frostland. Okay, right. So, take them in. 1,900 Frostlanders. Resources will be sent to New London. There is 80,000 food here. Okay, so, harvest. And that is a first food source to come in. So, trail construction you also want to do. So, we'll craft a trail from point to point. Let's see if we can go... hold on. Should be able to. Is it not going to let us build a trail from there to there? Oh, we haven't got any Frostland teams. We can't. Okay, that's why. So we need more Frostland teams. Right, okay. We've also got 90 heat stamps. So I think we need a... what is it? 600 workforce. So we're just waiting for those people to arrive at the city, and then we will be able to build another extraction district. So let's speed up time. We're still at -28 for housing, which is bonkers. And that's it. We now have enough people. So extraction district, and we want to cover all of these prefabs. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we'll go for this tile here, 6. There we go, extraction district. Population increased. Okay, so we're now -54 for housing. So we still need to build more, but for that we need 200 prefabs, and we don't have enough. But we can build another blasting coal mine. So let's put it in. Yeah, population has grown. I'm not going to read through all of that. Okay. Food is now +12, and that is mainly down to the food in the Frostland, not because we've built any additional extraction points for food. Right, what have we got? We've got 95 prefabs. We need for this to start extracting prefabs, so let's speed up time. There we go. Okay, now -145, so it's only going to last for 6 weeks. So we also need to now build another extraction district and an industrial district, because that makes prefabs, or it can also make goods, which we're at -93 for, which is not good. Ooh, that'll give us 400 heat stamps. That's not bad, but the relations with New Londoners will worsen. So we'll leave that for now. We're not in a desperate situation at the moment. We're now back to 105 plus on the coal, so we're going to be able to survive for a little bit longer. Right, okay. Housing districts, that was it. We need to build more housing districts, so we need to wait till we get to 200 prefabs, and this is producing 15 a week, which is not a huge amount, but our income is now 20 a week. Oh, we've got another. Okay. Worried about our son, looking for a culprit. So this is about sickness and potential to implement another law. So, lack of law regulating contagion prevention is causing tension to rise throughout the city. Luckily, I think, yep, the council is ready, so we can go in and have a look. So, food additives, goods, go to the city, you've got community service, contagion prevention. So, there are no common rules. So, if you go into here, supported quarantine, infectious badge. So disease is significantly decreased, shelter demand per capita is slightly increased, which is what we want to propose. Nobody is against it, and there are 28 people for. It is supported by the Faith Keepers. Let's propose. Let's have a look at negotiations. So New London's 47 delegates, mostly hesitant, but we might get away with it without doing anything. So we could potentially just put it to the vote and hope for the best without promising anything to the New Londoners. Wizsand, yes indeed, I do remember you from the last live stream. Right, okay, so let's go to New Londoners and see what they want. So we want them to vote for, they want the advanced blasting coal mine. Okay, well, that should be doable. Automated logistics bay, 15 Frostland teams, 500 workforce requirement. Logistics bay where machines manufacture expedition equipment on demand to minimise personnel and storage needs. That would actually be quite good, as would the advanced blasting coal mine. Let's go with this for now though. And vote. So again, the vote's guaranteed to pass, but we do now have a requirement, and that requirement is research based.
Law has been approved.
I am very good, thank you very much. Right, okay, so now we have a research requirement, and it is advanced coal mines. So, advanced blasting, what do we need? We need, what are we missing? A core. So I think that's what we need. So we need to find a core. And we have 39 weeks to research it. Actually, we should be able to research it without building it. So it is not enough heat stamps. How much does it cost? 100. Okay, so we need to wait till we've got 100. Oh yeah, we went with logistics bays, didn't we? And we can research it straight away. So, automated logistics bay, which, let's have a look. New Londoners agree with this idea, so that's it. Making two groups happy. And of course, the Frostlanders aren't going to like it, so it is what it is. Wizsand, if you think school sucks, don't wish it away. Believe you and me, those are the best years of your life. Wait until you need to provide and everything else for a family and work hard and all that kind of stuff. Believe you and me, at the moment you're in a good position. Right, okay, we can build another extraction district now. Lovely, and we do want to, and we're going to build it over... let's go with one skinny and one on these 6 tiles. So there's the extraction district. Lovely stuff. Yep, adulting definitely sucks. And have we got enough for a housing district? We need 40 heat stamps, so we're nearly there, because we do need another housing district as well. There we go. Oh, what's this? We have a council, but will anything actually change? For years, the Faith Keepers have just had their way. But if this is a chance to block some of their idiotic ideas, we should show the city reason. Convince them to adapt to the frost, to embrace this new ice age and tear ourselves away from our addiction to the generator. I'll speak with the others tonight. A new voice.
Are now officially
Evolvers.
recognized by the city. Evolver delegates will be
So,
joining the
they
next
dislike
council
city
session.
development, supported quarantine and family apprenticeship. 535 Frostlanders have organised in a faction. These Evolvers prize cold rationality, personal achievement and adaptation to the frost by any means necessary. Okay, so they seek to pass community service, contagion prevention and childhood mandatory school. Well, that I don't mind doing. Okay, so we've got a new faction, the Evolvers. Can we do anything to help them? They can actually train workers. We could go and we could promote them, which will decrease their fervour, but they haven't got any fervour at the moment. It's just their relationship is very low. We could fund projects. That'll cost 44 heat stamps. Let's go for it. That improves the relationships a little bit. Okay, research is still underway. Very good. And of course we've now got no heat stamps, so we need to speed up time. Oh, we got what, another decision? Yep. Stockpiles depleted, that's it. So our materials have now fully depleted and 145 needs are unmet. Come on, explore this location please. Oh, heat demand has increased.
Will soon plummet. Beware.
Okay, back out to the Frostland we go. So we've got 3 locations that have been discovered. So this one here, an oil cistern. We can't do anything with it now. Up here, salvage the parts, plus 3 cores. Over here, we found oil. Okay, great. Here we go. And you're going to recognise this place, that's for sure. Oh look, we're back at the prologue location. Now, here's an interesting thing. More oil deposits will become available if we remove the bodies or respect the dead. So let the dead lie in peace. We will only access the vacant oil deposits. Now, what happens here, and I can tell you, is if you remove the bodies, the wanderers, the people that we worked with in the prologue, will come back and make a huge demand for oil as recompense for removing the corpses. Respect the dead and leave them to lie in peace, and they will ask for a lot less oil and be less aggressive. So we will only access the vacant oil deposits. Okay, so now we need to create a colony. Now what I am going to do is I am going to save the game and we will create it as a new save. I'm just going to call it Livestream Series B because I also have Livestream Series. So this one here. So there we go. Made a save and let's resume. Okay, so of course we now need some more teams to be able to build the colony. So we need to go up to the second way station up here, which we've already built, and we want to now blast a path to this one down here. So let's go. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 and 8, and then we'll just make it wider after the frost breaking is done. Now the automated logistics bay is going to give us a bunch of new teams anyway, but we're going to need more. Only minus 45 for our materials now, that's not bad that this is constructed. And our food is positive and we still need more housing, and for that we're going to need 200 prefabs. There we go, relations with the New Londoners has improved. We should probably also build an industrial district. It will demand 50, no, we'll go for another extraction district first. Now, the thing is there is a bunch of stuff over here that we can get rid of. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Just build it here, because the permanent one we're going to want to build later, because it's an infinite resource pool. And we've got another decision to make over here. Crime in the city has risen to a concerning level. Okay. So, we've now got a automated logistics bay. For that, we need 120 heat stamps. Now, the temperature is going to warm up again, so we're going to be okay. Now, how much coal do we have left? Not a lot. Resource deposit nearly depleted. Okay, so if we research advanced coal mines, that will give us even more depth. So operating using large vertical shaft to allow more teams to mine coal at the same time. 300 coal output. Oh no, it doesn't increase the amount of coal available. advanced blasting, maximise mining efficiency at the cost of significant noxious emissions and explosive charges. Again, not necessarily a good idea. What we do want to do is start bringing oil into the city. Now, can we research anything at all? I don't think we can. Nope. Okay. And we still need another housing district as well. But we do need more prefabs.
Steward.
There we go. Deposits run low. Coal is running out. Some of the coal deposits in this district will soon run out. The Faith Keepers and the New Londoners believe they can use explosives to access deeper veins of coal. The Frostlanders say we should send children for mist ore in the tighter tunnels. Some did this as kids themselves in the abandoned mine outpost and they survived unscathed. Should we support any of these ideas to extend the deposit? So, let's use explosives. Now, the reason I'm saying let's use explosives is because the first time I done it, I used recruit child volunteers, and not very long after that, they became trapped and we had to destroy the entire mine to get the kids out. Or you can do avoid all risks and they will remain at current levels. Now, I haven't tried lay explosives yet, so let's give that a go. Now, I'm sure something will come as a result of this, but it is what it is. Right. That's going to increase our prefabs as well. Probably worth building an industrial district. The only problem is our material loss basis, although that's nearly constructed, which will improve it. So let's build an industrial district. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, let's speed up time. There we go, we're at plus 55. 144 froze to death. Not entirely sure why when the needs of our city are being met. And again, we need to go down to here and do some more frost breaking. So again, what we will do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And the reason I'm doing it back this way is to uncover here for a housing district that will be sheltered. See, if you go to build, there are quite a few sheltered areas. So if you were to be clicking on frost breaking again, which we can't do, so it's not going to highlight it now, there is more sheltered areas for your housing districts, which are sheltered from the wind, which have a natural heat buff, which are worth building into. Slightly decreased efficiency. Why? No, nothing that I can fix. So that's fine for now. We've got 10 teams. Is the frost breaking done? Yes, it is. Okay. So what we want to do is build another logistics. We need 400 workforce, which we don't have. And we also need 200 prefabs that we don't have. Now, going back out to the Frostland, is there anything else that we can do out here? No. The next safe is this way, I think. Yep, safe, and we only need 10 to go and do it. So let's explore. And they will go and explore. Now let's get back to the city. We've got another thing. Here we go. Let me guess. Fire in the shaft. Coal is running out. Steward, a fire's broken out in our coal mine. If we don't react, we'll lose the mine along with the deposit. Some of the Faith Keepers engaged in the rescue effort insist we can still save the mine by cutting off the air supply to the shaft and suffocating the flames. But some miners are still making their way out. It will suffocate them too. So we'll save the deposit, some miners will die, evacuate the workers, the blasting coal mine will be destroyed and the district's remaining coal reduced by 50%. So we're going to make the harsh decision to kill some miners.
A memorial will be held this evening to honor those who gave their lives in the mines.
So there we go, bunch of people dead, we had to do it, the city would have frozen. So again, the same as FrostPunk, positive, negatives, every decision has consequences, there's nothing you can do about it. Now we need more workers, which the only thing we can do is disable a district, which will give us more workers, so that we can then build the other way station. Or we try and get more people, or hold on, how many people do we need for the logistics bay? 500 workforce, so again, not going to work either. We don't really have any choice. We're going to have to probably disable something to get the extra workers to build an extra way station so that we can then do more. Otherwise, if we go to here, we are down to 15 weeks of coal, 31,000. Although the weather is about to go up, which is good. I don't know where our coal deposit currently is. It's at 5,000 coal, so we're okay. So no one's cold, but we are going to run out. And again, we need that colony with the oil to get things underway. I don't think there's anyone that we haven't brought home yet. No, there isn't. Okay, so we have to explore the next area, which is going to have more coal, which we can bring back to Now, for people, I think, so that's materials. I don't know if there's any safe ones that we can go to that have people until we get the scout headquarters. Nope, that's just coal. The meadow is also dangerous, but you could find some frostland dwellers. Again, that's not great. I will say this game is much more difficult than the original. Much more difficult.
The Evolvers remind everyone not to aid initiates wandering the Frostland.
Yeah.
They must find their own way back.
Okay. Come on, give me a population increase or something, jeez. Don't need to hold evening prayers. Can't raise additional workers from them. Can't do anything there either. De-radicalize faith keepers. Okay. Promote, condemn. Again, make promises, everything else, nothing that we need to do. The problem is they're negative anyway. There's not a lot we can do about it. Now, is there anything that we can research? Good question. Okay, so within here we do have the advanced coal mine. We also have pump jacks, which we can research straight away. Now, the reason this is worth doing is because it'll allow us to upgrade the oil fields very, very quickly. Because the oil fields don't produce a huge amount of oil straight away. So let's research the idea. Actually, hold on. Work compensation, maintenance duty, housing block, maintenance duty. Maybe. Material demand is significantly decreased for that. Okay, let's do that because it's only 50 heat stamps. Might as well get the research underway, because if I learn anything from FrostPunk is any time not researching is time wasted. Now again, we're 49% into the location, which will be able to get us, and the temperature's gone up. Lovely. Next, going to go down in about another 70 weeks. So not a huge amount of time. My father was a miner. He lifted twice as much as any man on Outpost 11, where the steel was our ticket to trade with the city, our ticket to survive. I'd rather dig one grave than 100, he'd say. I know if he had to make the call, he would have shut off the air himself. When I go down the shaft and past the spot where he died, I brush the dark rock with my hand, knowing he'd be proud. And of course, Outpost 11, that's a direct reference to one of the DLCs from the original FrostPunk. How much did the way station need? 400 employees, but we do need to build another housing district anyway, so let's build another housing district, and we will build it, I think, potentially along the edge of this cliff, although there are resources here that will be an industrial district, so we don't necessarily want to go in there right now. So I think maybe over the edge of here. So 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5 and 6. There we go, new housing district, up it goes, because we do have a significant housing shortfall. In fact, I think we'll probably have enough. No, we need the 200 workers that are currently working on the other one before we can do anything. So again, as I always do, speed up time. Okay, next housing district is nearly complete. 145 froze to death. Yep, that's because we don't have enough housing. And apparently we now only have a workforce of 40. So that means we can't do anything, I don't think. No. Now, minus 45, minus 89. Now, what you can do is switch this from prefabs to goods. New law has been proposed by the Faith Keepers. Okay, so let's go. So, maintenance duty. All do maintenance. Okay, so negotiate. We're going to need to go to the New Londoners. What are we going to need to promise them? That's the next question. So, we will vote for mechanised sawmill, chemical hothouse, advanced blasting coal mine. I think we will go with the mechanised sawmill. Yeah, let's go with that. And vote. Die already. What, you want me to fail FrostPunk 2? You want me to get kicked out as the leader of the city? I actually just spilt some of my whiskey and coke on me there. So we need to research mechanised sawmill. So going back and going to resources, sawmills. Mechanised sawmill. Research idea.
Take note. A new rule enters into force.
That's alright, Danny. It's Fallout London on Thursday, so I'm sure I will die multiple times later this week. We are almost out of coal. Come on. We've got a stockpile of 6,000 and we are going to find some more, so that's fine. Come on. Get to 100%. We're so close to everything here that I'm going to run it at medium speed. Right. And what's that red symbol? No resources. There we go. So that's it. Coal remaining 0. Are you sure you wish to demolish it? Yes. Okay, now we have 971 workers, so we can now build more. Our material requirements have gone up by 206, so what we probably want to do is get that damn logistics bay built. Right, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, boom! Back to the Frostland. And we've got 2 question marks. We've got food. Collect the coal. 5 Frostland teams. 50,000 coal. Boom. Now we've got 5 teams left. What's this? possible settlement, whale mine. Establish whale mining outpost. We can build a food outpost here. Now we need to connect the trails. Okay, so we have no Frostland teams available, so we'll have to wait. Let's get back to the city. What have we got here? Okay, yeah, I'm going to beat my record today. Family apprenticeship promises a better future for the children of the city. Okay, again, good. Establish a colony at the old dreadnought and transfer at least 75 oil. We've got 50,000 oil coming back into the colony. Once this is constructed, we should be able to build the colony. So let's speed up time. Relationships with the New Londoners rises, magic, and if I'm not mistaken, what I should also now be able to do is build a automated logistics bay. Now we've got 25 Frostland teams. Oh, we've got another decision here. Yep, I know that. I wasn't clicking on that. I wanted this. Heat stamps. Evolvers suggest action. Steward, we're struggling with heat stamps. A group of evolvers have come forward with an idea on how to solve it. We should pass durable goods. Let us pursue it and the city will benefit. The evolvers look with distrust at what other communities propose. They would surely appreciate you getting behind their idea. Okay, we will investigate the solution. 60 weeks to pass durable goods. Rather than we will ruin our relationship with the New Londoners. So disregard, slightly worsen with the evolvers. I mean, the evolvers are already negative anyway. Do you know what? Let's pass it. We're gold with Londoners and the Faith Keepers, so that's fine. Okay, right. Now, connect path. We can finally actually do it. So go over here, up to here, and down along here to the city. There we go. So that will now be constructed and will become a path, and then we will be able to send colonists. Now, have we got our 50,000 coal? Yes, we have. Okay. Right, now, do we have 15 teams free? We here could probably do with connecting the path as well, but what we can do is connect the trail to the dreadnought. Okay. Oh, it's not going to let me yet because it's not finished. Or is that the dreadnought? Yeah, I think so. Okay, well, we'll build it there anyway. So that's the trail off the backside of the dreadnought. So that is a clear path. So we should be good there. Oh my goodness, another thing. So now there are two things that are going to happen here, and I've done both decisions on this to see what happens. So if we allow healthy parents into the quarantine area to see their sick children, the child will get better and the parents will die. If we ban healthy parents from quarantine, the child will die. Basically, negative, negative. No positive outcome. This game is dark. Okay, well, the parents can die because they're idiots. Okay, there we go. We've got 20 teams again because the path has been constructed. And no, we've just got 20 teams. That's fine. What's the next safe one? I think it's the graveyard. Yep, safe. Potentially materials and coal. Let's launch the expedition. Okay, how are we doing? Housing is still an absolute mess, but we require 200 workers to be able to build more housing districts, and we don't have them, so we can't. And our population is at 13,852 as well, so we're not doing too bad. We also need to pass durable goods. So survival. So at the moment we're mass produced goods. If we go for durable goods and propose, we've got 31 against, but you need to pass it. That's the problem. You do actually need to pass it, so we do need to negotiate. New Londons are mostly against. The Frostlanders are partially open to negotiate, 30 mostly for. Evolvers, this is the one that they want, but there's only 6 of them in the town hall. So we're going to have to go with the Londoners because the Faith Keepers won't negotiate at all. So, New Londoners, vote for. What are we looking to do? Pyrolytic charcoal plants, facility that burns wood at very high temperature in the absence of oxygen to decompose it into a coal substitute. 300 workforce requirement, 20 materials requirement, squalor increased, 60 heat demand. Machine-centric fit shifts, workforce requirement is decreased, squalor is marginally increased. Construct a building, mechanised sawmill, actually build the mechanised sawmill, which we've already researched. Now that sounds not too bad, but we don't have the workforce. Don't know how many weeks we'll have to do it. Okay. Let's go for build a mechanised sawmill. And vote. Okay, so the law has passed.
The votes are in. The measure passes.
Okay, regions with the Involvers, trust rises. Nothing has gone down with the New Londoners or the Faith Keepers, which is good. Now we need to build one mechanised sawmill building. So, extraction, mechanised sawmill. We need 300 workers.
A new law is in effect.
Mother's sacrifice. So here we go, what I was talking about. Steward, sadly the mother whom we decided to let into the camp so that she could be with her child, became seriously ill and despite our best efforts died. Her son, however, will soon be discharged home. There he will be able to mourn together with his father. That's the way that it should be anyway. Let's be honest, any of us that have kids, we would sacrifice ourselves for our kids. So that's the correct way of doing it, I think. My condolences. Okay. Now, do we have any options for people? No, we don't. Foothills. Ah, this is safe. How many teams do we need? 10. And it's going to give us more people. Yay! Just what we need. In fact, it's going to give us prefabs, cores, and people. I completely forgot about the foothills. The gorge is dangerous. The highlands are also dangerous, and the reason being that what we need is a scout headquarters, and then pathfinder scouts, which allow us to decrease the danger that the teams face. So again, the research on this and the laws and everything else, it is a huge amount of information to consume and get your head around as well. Again, we can't build anything at the moment, and we need to build the extraction district, but at the end of the day we need to explore the Frostland. At the moment there is not a lot we can do other than speed up time. So speed up time, nothing's happening, lovely stuff. What we can do actually is, oh, that's going to run out of resources soon anyway, so that's fine, but what we can do is disable a district temporarily. So like this district here, we are stockpiling materials and we are stockpiling food. So what we could do is disable this district. Suddenly we've got our workers back, and this food district can probably be disabled as well. Yep, we're still plus 71 food, and now we have 1,281 workers. Mechanised sawmill. Okay, put it down. Boom. So we're going to pass that law now, thank goodness. Now, I know we've got 2 areas being explored, so we've got this area being explored and of course this area being explored, but it only shows you 1%, so you can't see both. What have we got now? Longing to join his wife in the beyond. Okay. I've had a good life, I guess. Well, I've had a life anyway. Not everyone in the old Queen Hythe crew can say the same. I'd always thought I'd be sharing my Liddy's grave, but now Pete's pressuring me to donate my body to the city. Apparently them doctors are using dead folks' skin to fix up frostbite or something. Can't they leave me alone? Haven't I been through enough? Lack of a law regulating funerals is causing tension to rise throughout the city. Well, we can't do another law yet. We've got 1 week, 6 days, but we know what law we need to do next, which is in relation to the dead. Okay, again, speed up time. There we go. Trust with New Londoners rises. Can't get any better. So we're all good there. So we've now got a mechanised sawmill within this district. Oh, that's a good point actually. Hold on. Build, housing, research institute. Now remember that you speed up the research with the research institutes, and I don't think any other YouTube channels have talked about this yet or picked up on it. So if we expand another housing district, we will be able to build a third research institute. So let's click on a district. Let's go with this one and expand it by 3 tiles. So 1, 2 and 3. Expand. And we could probably do with another industrial district as well, but we'll wait till this one runs out and then we will build another industrial. But what we will do is now switch this to production of goods. So now our demand is only -35. One more industrial district should sort that out for now. Again, it is also worth doing, by the way, is keeping an eye on food. So here we have got output of 100, 72,000 remaining, and over here we have got 34,000 remaining as well. Now there is no option to connect paths on this one. It is just an output and it has 5 teams assigned to it. That's it. We now have a path between here and here, so we should now be able to send colonists. Requires 20 Frostland teams, so we need to wait for the exploration to finish. Let's go back into the city. Okay, so nearly done. Expanded. Boom. There we go. We can now build a third research institute. 400 workforce, 100 heat stamps, and 50 prefabs. But it does say research speed is increased, but the game doesn't tell you to have multiples. So we've got 2 already. We've got 1 here and we've got 1 over here. So you can then build a third one in this district. Let's build it. Might as well. I mean, we're not actually researching anything at the moment, but hey. So we've got 94 weeks left of coal. These ones are still doing okay by the looks of it, reduced efficiency and whatever, but that's fine, they're still working. This is running out of resources as well. Again, that's fine, because we can demolish it afterwards, and I've turned these 2 districts off. And we still need more housing as well, so let's build another housing district. And what we should be able to do is build this one off the back of this side. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So 3 little heat zones to reduce the heat demand, plus leaving room to expand and potentially putting another housing district into here. Now, of course, you also have hubs. So you have food, goods, materials, fuel and heating, but there are other hubs that you can boost as well. And the most efficient way of doing it is by having groups next to each other. So a third district as an example, and you would then put it in the middle. But because the resources are spread out, it doesn't always work. But within housing itself, it can. So obviously if we put one there, a heat hub, it will reduce the heat demands of both of these districts. Or here, it would reduce it for the food and reduce it for the housing. But again, this game is super complicated. As in, there is a lot to learn. There really is. Right, we're at 98%, thank God. Okay, speed up time. There we go. Oh, and the other one's at 98%. Right, okay, what have we found here? We've got 3 areas. So we've got 20 teams again. Lovely. Dismantle the wreck. 2 cores. Yep, dismantle the wreck, please. Over here, abandoned coal mine. Oh, yes. Keep the prefabs for trail maintenance. Take the stored prefabs. Okay, so, no, keep the prefabs. We don't need prefabs at the moment, so that's fine. And now we can connect the trails. In fact, I think we can do it in one. No, it has to be two. Apparently it has to go that way. Okay, well in that case let's go to... No, too long? Okay, fine. There we go. Boom, connect the trails, and then we can establish another outpost. We've still got 5 teams left. What's here? Escort the Willing, 2,283. There we go. Some more people coming to the city as well.
Steward?
A rowdy funeral, no common rules. There was some shameful display during a wake yesterday. So basically some of the deceased family wanted a traditional burial while others complained about wasteful antics. So we need to commit to resolving the issue, and we need to go back to the council. So, society. Funerals. Ceremonial funerals proposed by the Faith Keepers, harvesting funerals by the Evolvers. Now, because we've got an amazing relationship with the Faith Keepers, let's go with harvesting funerals. So research speed is slightly increased, disease is slightly decreased. So let's propose that. And what we will do is we will negotiate. We'll negotiate with the New Londoners. What do they want? Oh, God. Right. Okay. So, chemical hothouse, mechanised. Build a mechanised sawmill. I've already done that. Interesting. Unless we have to build another one, of course. Research blast foundry. Factory where iron ore is mixed with accelerating agents and heated to very high temperatures, maximising output at the cost of noxious emissions. Okay, let's go with the blast foundry then. And vote. And it has passed.
The proposed law has been...
Trust rises. There we go. Now we need to research the blast foundry. Okay, where is it? It's over here. Foundries. So, blast foundry, we need 100 heat stamps. So we can't research it yet. We also need another housing district as well.
The law has passed in the council. Take heed.
Okay, what we should be able to do is build this one skinny and keep it entirely warm to reduce the heat demands. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. There we go. Oh, yes, we have the other area explored now. Lovely jubbly. 2 question marks. Okay, let's click on the first one. Take the coal. 50,000 coal stockpile. Oh, yes. Come back later if you don't necessarily need it. No, we will take back the coal. Okay. The Old Empire. The wreck of a mighty freighter, marked with the colours of the Old Empire. It is the only wreck we see facing away from and not towards the coast. It seems to have collided with another vessel and partially sunk, but fortunately enough remains above the surface to be salvaged. 2.4 million materials. Okay, so we need to connect the trails. So again, over to... No, I don't think it's going to let us do that, is it? Cost not met, because we need 50 heat stamps, and we don't have 50 heat stamps. Okay, fine. Whatevers. Back into the city we go. Now we're at plus 298 resources again, so we can shut down another district. Good. Oh, no, minus 17. Okay, turn it back on again. I overjudged that, and our stockpile is full, so we need a hub, a materials hub, and we need 80 heat stamps for it. Come on, there we go, 80 heat stamps. Right, okay, so materials stockpile. Can we put it next to 2? No, we can't because of ice break. Yes, we can. So we want a material stockpile, and we will put it here. Minus 10% workforce for both of those districts. Okay, we've also now got 1,779 workers apparently. Don't know where they came from, but okay. And we need to start getting oil as well. Although these still seem to have resources, which is interesting because I think the game, this is a thought, that what it does is it doesn't restrict the supply here. 188,000 coal, 45,000 coal. So okay, so we do have a supply that is going down. Does that have a blasting coal mine? Yes, I think it does. Okay. Well, that district's going to be shut down soon anyway, which is our prefabs, of course. So everything else in the city is running quite nicely at the moment, but what we do need is more heat stamps to build the path. So let's go back, see what we've got. Can we connect the paths? How far can we go? Can we go all the way there? Yes, we can. Okay, cool. So there we go, another path being built. What is that? Oh, okay. Stock transport convoy. Okay. Don't know why it's going around that way, but okie dokie. Ah, no, it's taking the resources from up there, wasn't it, I presume? Okay, so all of that's looking good at the moment. We've got 5 spare teams. We need 20, so we need to wait till we're back above 20 for establishing a colony. And we need to build... Oh, yes, we need to research as well, don't we? Boundaries. How many do we need? 100. Okay, well... Who was it that wanted it? Research Blast Foundry for the New Londoners. Right, New Londoners, pay up. Raise funds.
Our elderly citizens
Thank you.
are encouraged to pre-register their funeral.
Foundries, now we can research it. Magic. Which will improve our relations with them again, of course. Oh, it's all a balancing act, this game. A massive, massive balancing act. Our food is full as well, so we do need a food stockpile. So, food stockpile hub. Let's put it on the district that's actually still active, which is this one. Oh goodness, there's actually no space. Okay, we'll have to put it there. There we go. And it's probably worth doing some more frost breaking. Yes, let's make this wider. There we go. Right, research underway. It's going to be done in 10 weeks, and we have 29 weeks to get it done. So again, building the extra research buildings. So we've got 1, 2, 3 now. Speeds up the research massively. And if you hadn't built these extra buildings, you wouldn't have got it done in time, and then the New Londoners would be pissed off with you, which of course you don't want. Right, we've got another decision over here. Unwanted destiny. Stay firm. Relations improve with the faith keepers. Family apprenticeship is less effective. Children who find a willing mentor shouldn't be forced to be apprenticed to their family. Relations improve with the evolvers. Well, our relationship with the faith keepers is really, really good at the moment as well. So let's be more flexible to improve the relationship with the evolvers. Okay, nearly got the buildings done as well. Okay, goods, we're still on minus 52, so we do need an industrial district.
Call for colder temperatures. Take action.
Okay, where can we build? We can build probably here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Another industrial district. Oh, and that's just run out of resources. Okay, well, that gets deconstructed, and that's prefabs. Right, we've got more prefabs over here, so we need to frost break. Back out to the Frostland. We've still only got 10 teams, so we need to expand even further. And there are more Frostlanders here in the old observatory, which again is from the original FrostPunk. Is there another area that we can check safely? No, certainly not there. What about the coast? No, it's deadly. What about the ocean up here? No, it's dangerous. What about the frozen sea? It is safe. It's going to be more people and food. Okay, well, we could go for that. What about the howling shore? No, that's dangerous. The mountains? No, dangerous. Mountains, deadly, dangerous. So I think everything now is dangerous. Yep, apart from the frozen sea. Okay, so launch expedition. And we need to go back to the city because we need to build one more thing, which is another waypoint station. So let's expand. And where do we want to expand? Through the food. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Frostbreak. And this will be our third way station. So there are 3 of them. There's one there and the 2 that we've already opened. So this one and this one. There is not a 4th. There is only 3. So that side of the city, that side of the city, and that side of the city. Now, coal-wise, we're not doing too bad. We've got 16 weeks at current supply, which is not great, so we do need to get that way station built. Otherwise, we are not going to establish the colony in time before the coal starts running out, which we do not want to happen. Come on, Frostbreakers, do your job. Because then I want to Frostbreak again. Bingo. Okay, then we can establish our third way station. We're currently at plus 500 goods. Let's maybe shut down another district. There we go, plus 300 goods. What happens if we disable this one? Plus 18 goods. Wow, okay, so another district disabled. Wow, that's not bad. Our heat demand should go down significantly as well as we disable, and this is running out of resources now, and this is running out of food. Okay. That research is coming along, that's fine. Frostbreaking should be done. Yes, it is. Good. Let's build another logistics place. There we go, and that's going to give us more teams. So, slightly decreased by good relations. Oh yes, with the Faith Keepers, that's a good point. Let's hold evening prayers. There we go. T Crazy, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. Compared to FrostPunk, so far it is a lot more difficult. There is so many different things that you need to manage in this game. You need to manage your resources up here, your shelter, so your food, your materials, your goods, your shelter. You also need to manage your cores, your prefabs and your heat stamps. You need to manage your population. You need to manage your laws in the council hall. And as well as the council hall, you have, let me pause this a second, you have a significant research tree. So you have heating, resources, the Frostland, the city, society in general, and hubs. And this is all research. So again, craziness. Now, fighting hub, is that similar to the first game? So, Arena complex, hosting fights, giving citizens an outlet for their frustrations. Proximity tension in neighbouring housing districts is decreased. So again, it's pretty much supported by everyone. So you'd improve relations by researching this, but again, it's 100 heat stamps. Heat stamps is the biggest demand of the game, and it is a trickle income. So we've only got plus 19 a week, which again, very difficult, but doable and enjoyable so far. I've had a couple of frustrating moments with the game. One of them is the next bit that's coming along, which is the establishment of the colony, because it doesn't make things clear. Right, what's this decision? Food, hot food, in exchange for nothing. They could have just ignored me, discarded me, I would have understood. So yeah, the city has made steps towards the equality cornerstone. Magic. Okay, right. Research Blast Foundry, that is about to be done. So we're going to tick off another relationship boost with the New Londoners. And how is our way station coming along? It's getting there. There we go. New building proposed by the Frostlanders, a silica foundry. So we now have a silica foundry and a mechanizer. Hold on, why did we get the silica foundry? Weren't we researching something else? That's weird. Okay. Yes, this is a brand new game. So the first live stream, I done the prologue, and we are about to finish chapter 1 and go into chapter 2. Now let me come back out of here. And what's it suggesting now as research? Did I research the wrong one? Oh, you've got to be joking me. $11 weeks. I don't think we've got 11 weeks left, have we? 17. Yes, we have. Jeez. Right. Okay. Damn. Okay, so I've now got to do the other research because clearly I clicked on the wrong one. For feck's sake. Right, the game's just auto-saved. Right, we've got 15 teams now. Do we have enough to build a logistics bay on here? Yes, we do. Okay, so logistics, automated logistics bay. We need it. Again, speed up time. I don't know what's at 60%. Oh yeah, we were exploring another area, weren't we? Right, we've now got 30 teams. So we need to go to the Dreadnought and we need to send colonists. Bosh. Resource and population transfer. So, now that we've sent them, 3,000 colonists are travelling from the city to establish... No, it's instantly done it by the looks of it. No, they will settle here. Okay, so it still hasn't done it. Okay, back to the city we go. So again, the story mode, and the thing is as well, the game designers said to people, don't do Utopia Builder first. Do the story, and I'm a firm believer of that we should be doing the story first, then doing Utopia afterwards, because obviously that sandbox that gives you everything and lets you play around, which kind of defeats the point of it being a challenging game. Right, we want to produce more goods, so let's produce goods, not prefabs. We're only at -3 goods now. That is good. Prefabs wise, we're back to only getting 5 a week, but that's fine because we frostpunked this to build another extraction district, although we're down to 100 free employees, so we can't unless we shut down another food district, but we can't because that's going to be done soon as well. Steward, we have received complaints that more and more people performing maintenance duty are bringing their children with them. While it seems to boost morale, the extra fuss also hinders efficiency. It's a bloody circus around here with all the screaming and shrieking parents. Keep running after the kids and get nothing done, complained a welder on duty. This is in line with family apprenticeship, asserts a father of 5. My lads shadow me all the time. How else are they supposed to learn? We need to weigh in. Let children participate. Relations improve with the Faith Keepers. Ban children. Relations improve with the Evolvers. Right. Let's go with the Evolvers. Because the Faith Keepers are still fervorously supporting me, so we'll go with these guys because our relationship is worse with them. Okay, right. Do we have the colony yet? Well, there are another 3 or 4 chapters, so I would imagine quite a decent amount of time needs to be committed. Because the other thing is, if you go into the research tree, you can see that it expands beyond what we can see. So there is more stuff down here: goods, materials, squalor, food, Actually, hothouses we could probably do with upgrading, or factories. Charcoal plants. Advanced foundries. Hothouses. That will improve food. We don't need to do that yet. Hold on, what is it? Yes, we've got the promise that needs to be fulfilled. Heating. We could go with housing insulation, which is going to drop the demand. Pump jacks. Crap. That's what I said we would do. We need 100 stamps, and we don't have 100 stamps. Oh, another idea is being researched. That's why. Dumbass. Which is only at 65%. Right, okay. Again, speed up time. There we go. 100% explored. Come on. Come on. Change to a tick. Wow, okay. Thank you. Okay, we've got 2 more locations. Exiles. Nomad exiles. Take them in. 1,300 people. Yep, we'll do it. Fishing trawler with a full catch is locked in ice. A logbook in the hold suggests the vessel originally hailed from somewhere called Canada. But we have no idea where it's been since. The catch may still be edible if people in New London have strong stomachs. Disease is significantly increased. Come back later when we have loads of additional medical technology to sort stuff out. Until that happens, no thank you. There is our colony. So obviously they're still not there yet, and the journey is up on here when we go back into the city, so we can see how close they are to the destination. Now later on we'll be able to craft skyways and other cool stuff that will help. Decrease efficiency. What is decreasing the efficiency? Do we know? No. Oh, it's a dense housing district, that's why. We can expand it again as well, which is 50 heat stamps and 50 prefabs. Might as well. Can we go into a sheltered area? No. Let's explore. Let's do those 3. There we go. So expand the housing district a little bit, and that should hopefully get us back on an even keel for housing. Coal. There we go. Relationships with New Londoners improves. Lovely stuff. And we now have the blast foundry, after we wasted a bunch of heat stamps researching the other thing that they wanted. Okay, right. Come on. What do we still need to do? Not a huge amount at the moment. We just need to wait for time. Yeah, minus 40 Celsius, of course. Normal day in Canada, indeed. Okay, come on. Finish and construct. Okay, let's speed up time. There we go. Okay, we've also got another 1,900 people. Brilliant. And our housing is now down to minus 38. And we are balanced for our material surplus, which is good. Hi Alex, welcome to the stream. No, I can't speak German, unfortunately. I did learn it at school many years ago, as well as French, but certainly other than 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, there is not much more I remember of the language. Right, we also have decisions that can be made in the city, so let's go. Do we have food additives? No common rules. City development, maintenance, supported quarantine, basic necessities. No common rules yet. Society, harvesting funerals, family apprenticeship. Rule, we don't need this yet. Okay, so really there's actually nothing that needs to be voted on at the moment. Let's see, a bar of soap smells like shit. A hemp under a vest, itchy by the sheer look of it. Sucks, I couldn't get new socks, ran out of blah blah blah. The lack of regulating basic necessities. There we go, just as I said we didn't have the requirement. Right. So we do now have a requirement for basic necessities. Okay, so 3 essentials, trust rises, or paid essentials, which increases our heat stamp income. So production efficiency is also slightly increased. So it is also supported by the evolvers, whereas that's supported by the faith keepers. So we will go with paid essentials. Oh crap, didn't mean to hit vote. I meant to do negotiate. Oh, it's going to pass anyway. Hey, that was blind luck. So there we go. Paid essentials enacted, so now we're going to get a higher heat stamp income. Yep. So 26 a week now. Lovely stuff. And our demand for goods has also gone up.
A new law takes hold.
Right, now research wise, Frostland, is it worth researching the Scouts headquarters? Yes, it is. Okay, so Survivalists headquarters, exploration time decreased, territory threat level decreased. Scouts headquarters, exploration time is slightly decreased, territory threat level is decreased. It's the same, but it's only slightly decreased for the Scouts headquarters. Interesting. Which we go for? I think we'll go for the Scouts headquarters. Now, our people have arrived, so let me just hit pause. We now have a colony. No, they're still not there. Okay, speed up time. And there we go. Right, okay, pause. Oil deposits discovered. Right, so first things first, this is the same as having a second city that you need to work on. So luckily these resources are shared. So what do we need? Well, minus 16 plus 7 for food, so they've got food surplus, which is good. Goods is minus 23, and we need to build some stuff. So let's first of all frost break. So speed up time, might as well. Okay, get the first one done, and then we'll do immediately frost break another one, because the colonists can tend to survive quite long. But what we can do is we can build the extraction district as soon as we've uncovered. So again, and 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we've got enough people to do more frost breaking, so what we want to do is start breaking out the other side as well. So again, there's oil over here, and there is oil down here. So 6.6 million. That is the Nomad's burial. That's the Nomad's burial ground. Okay, that's fine. Don't know why I was frost breaking there then. Oh well, it is what it is. We've frost broken it, too late now. And we need to get to the oil over here. 6.6 million barrels and 6.6 million barrels over here. Okay, frost breaking everywhere. Go. Speed up. Okay, again, frost breaking. So you've got a nice little sheltered area down here for housing, which can be built. Or of course you can build next to the generator, but at the end of the day you've got this nice little area here that you can use. So we're frost breaking around and over here. What we can we actually go? Yes, it's done and done. Okay, so 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should give enough space. And build an extraction district Is that the oil? No, it's not. So we actually still need to keep frost breaking. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, build. Housing district. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, I think that locks out the prefabs. Actually, can we cancel that? No? No. Okay. Okay, let's speed up time. Okay, that's that done. Right, build and extraction district. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. There we go. There's our first extraction district with oil. And this one as well. So again, extraction district. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Done. It's only 120 prefabs left now. But as soon as these are constructed, we can turn the heater on. Oh, what's happened? Ah, right, okay. It's just the fact that that's there. Right, okay, let's go back anyway. We got a decision here. Come on, there we go. Visions of our future, diverging ideas. Okay, so now that we've found oil, the whole world has got different ideas of what they're going to do with the oil. Okay, plus 66, plus 132. Right, turn on the generator. Right, now we need to go to here. We need to go to here. Now again, the game doesn't make it very clear that you have to A, build the settlement, and B, have to do all the other stuff. Now if we go to here, you can see there's these two extractions, the abandoned huts, but we can't build anything else at the moment anyway. But there are prefabs over there as well. So what you can do now is go to your inventory. So we want to transfer 75. So 70 and 5, which is going to leave them at minus 33, which means they're going to be getting cold. Now, can we transfer some stuff the other way? No, because the city is currently at minus 235 heat. However, we do have plus 20 for our materials. So again, what we're going to do is put them to a neutral materials demand and go transfer resources. Yep, a new fuel flows, we must decide, and we should get a little cutscene. Here we go, because we are now going on to the next chapter. Okay, ambitions. We can either defeat the frost or embrace the frost. So, we are going to embrace the frost because it's going to give us adaptive pumps, which allows us to use any fuel rather than just oil, because I realised that this, when it's only oil you can use in the generator and nothing else, it doesn't really make sense to lock out all the additional coal that you're going to be able to find. So we're going to go with we will evolve. So we will embrace the frost. Okay, whack it into pause. Now that we're charging for essentials, some unemployed families are unable to afford basic necessities. Paid essentials provides less heat stamps income. That's fine. Allocate an allowance. Okay, and we now have gold relationships with all 4 factions, which is a bloody hard thing to achieve. Right, okay, next up, we want to do some research. Now, what was it we wanted to research? Pump jacks, that's right. Okay, so, pump jacks. research, because then we're going to be able to enhance our oil flow. Now, what we also now need to do is go to our central district and build the adaptive pumps. Now, luckily, because we've explored the Frostland and I've done all the extra tasks, we already have the available cores to do it. So let's pop in that and get it building. And there we go. Now, that's not showing the right information. And we now have the option to upgrade this or turn it off, but there is still 355,000 coal remaining, which is good, and the output is 250. I'm not sure. Okay, well, whatever. Let's go back to the city. Right, okay, so we're at plus 75 now, oil. And once this is built, we will be using our adaptive pumps to use both coal and oil, because we still have coil. We still have coal in both of these, but now we need prefabs. So how many prefabs do we need for an extraction district? 150. So we're going to need to keep collecting. I completely forgot that we were running out of prefabs. So it's going to take quite a few weeks before we get back up with prefabs. Although what we could do is temporarily switch these back to prefabs just to start increasing our prefab output again. Our goods out is down to minus 80, but that's fine. So let's speed up time. Ugh, another decision. Pouring ice on fire. Steward, the growing fervour of certain groups in our city has become a cause for alarm. Agitators rile up tensions and push their factions. Okay, well, what we can do is use the New Londoners to de-radicalise the Faith Keepers. There we go. Their fervour has now decreased, and what we can now do is hold evening prayers. There we go. Have maximum trust. So we just unlocked max trust. Now we also have enough for our extraction district. No, we don't. We need 150. Okay, so we need to wait a little bit longer. Speed up time. 141. Speed up time. Another decision. Alright, whatever. Street prayers. Contribute more workforce. Contribute heat stamps. Hold evening prayers. Say nothing. So the faith leaders are now basically going through the streets praying. So what we can do is ask for more workers or more heat stamps. I'm going to increase our heat stamp income.
The faith keepers celebrate the steward leadership in street prayer. All faithful are invited to join them.
Okay, right. So, done and done. Now we do only have half an hour of the stream left, but as you can see, we're doing quite well. We're at minus 85 coal now, but our temperature demands have been met. So the adaptive pumps are running, but we need to increase our oil supply. Now, don't forget your colony. Do not forget about it. Right, we need to go to the mountains apparently, which is dangerous because we haven't built a scout headquarters yet. So, logistics. Scout headquarters, wow, we've just got enough. We should be able to build it at one of them. Yep, there we go. So, scout headquarters being built. We do need another housing district as well, but everyone's good at the moment. What we can do now is train workers. Demonstrate superior work methods. So now we can also use these guys. What was it that they can do? De-radicalise the evolvers. That's it for now. And I don't think we've got anything extra for the New Londoners either. No. Okay, so we're all in a good position. Okay, we've now got the headquarters. So if we go back into the Frostlands now, this is now... Oh, no, it's still dangerous apparently. Not entirely sure why. That should now be... Oh, no, it was deadly before, wasn't it? So now this is safe. It's going to be Frostland dwellers, cores, and prefabs. But if we go over here to the mountains, which are now safe, we're going to find coal. So let's launch the expedition. And we can also explore the meadow, which is safe because we've got enough teams, which is going to find us prefabs, cores, and more people. So let's launch the expedition. And the Howling Shore is also safe, which is more food and more steam cores. Oh no, we need 20. Okay, we don't have quite enough to explore there, that's fine. So we need to research settlement heating and skyways. Obviously we want to get the hydraulic pump jacks in first to improve our oil supply and then keep our research going, because oil is at 0, so it's being spent, and coal is at -62, which is only going to last us for a week. And then there's going to be a negative coal demand again. Now what we could do is push this to an emergency shift. Trust will fall slightly, but we've got max trust. Production efficiency is increased. So there we go. We're now at +26. Trust has fallen ever so slightly, so it's fine. No issues. And we've boosted our coal income. Now we do need another housing district, as I said. We need 200 prefabs, there we go. But the hydraulic pump jack is now available. So straight away to the old dreadnought, zoom into our district, and we want extraction, hydraulic pump jack. Bosh. They no longer support you enough to rally in your favour, so we now need to do something for them. That's fine. Okay, we need to research, what was it, heating, so settlement heating. We need 100 heat stamps for that, settlement furnace. Okay, that'll be cool. So yeah, we will get that done. And in the Frostland, skyways. Now that we can research now, so we might as well get it underway. And it is promised to there, and I think everyone approves for it. Everyone approves it. Yeah, basically everyone. Okay, so research idea. Okay, so now that that's underway and the pump jack is being built, what we want to do is get it built. Boom, they've now got +79 oil. So what you want to do is go back to your distribution, and you want to increase the oil output so it's at a net 0. No, not -1. Well, +5. No, because your storage is minimal. There we go. 0. Net 0. And transfer resources. Bosh. Hi Kenny, welcome to the stream. Glad to have you with us. So now our outpost is pumping enough oil to the city. We haven't even built the second pump jack yet. So let's have a look. Clicking on this, with the 6.6 million oil that is in there, we've got 5,692 weeks. That's a long time. Okay, right, zoom back out. Because of course we've got other stuff going on as well. So regions are being explored, everything else. We've collected everything that we can. There's the dodgy food there. That food supply is going to run out. So you can change, but you can also create settlement. But you need 900 workforce and you need settlement heating. And those settlements will then start providing infinite resources, which is why it is worth going with the adaptive pumps where you can use coal and oil versus going down the path of the stewards or the faith keepers, which is just oil. As I said, I've tried both. And it does seem that the better way to go, to give yourself a bit of an easier journey the first time you play through the game, is to go with the adaptive pumps in New London. So let's go back. No, I don't want that. I want New London. Okay, back into New London, and our coal is now gone from here. So that's it. We're out of coal here, so we need to deconstruct the mine, which is fine because once we've deconstructed the mine, we will build another settlement district in this crevasse because it's sheltered. Okay, so decommissioning. We could probably turn back on a district as well, Let's switch these back to, because with prefabs we're okay again, so let's switch these back to material goods. So we're now only -6. And what we could do, what's our stores like? 164 weeks and 677 weeks for materials. Okay, so we don't need to turn our material districts or food districts back on just yet. Right, Faith Keepers, we need to do something for them, and our research is finished. Lovely, because we need to research the settlement heating, which we can. Lovely. Boom. Right, now we need to improve relations with the Faith Keepers. Make promise or grant agenda. So I think potentially we want to make promise. Or we could, yeah, let's make promise. So, promise to research, dutiful youth, machine-centric shifts, equal pay. So let's go with the machine-centric shifts. Okay, I'm not sure why it's... there we go. Finally let me click on it the third time. Goodness knows why it didn't the first 2 times, but okay. Okay, right. So we are using all of our oil and we are collecting coal. So that's fine because we can build another set of pump jacks. So we've got enough heat stamps. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to go back to the Dreadnought. So at the moment it's -20 for its materials. So what we want to do is go to the negotiation over here, and we will give them some more materials and maybe open up another thing. So that's all good for now. Let's cancel that. Go to build. What do we need? We need 400 more workers, so we need to transfer people. So up to here to your options, you want to go to people. And what you want to do is you want to send 400 workforce. 378. Come on, one more click. There you go, 441, that'll do. Relocate. Now go back to New London. Oh, we've got another decision over here. Let volunteers use professional gear. No. Ban volunteers. Because so provides more prefabs but may cause casualties. So no. So what did we promise? Research machine-centric shifts. Okay. How long we got left for that? 7 weeks. How long have we got to do it? 37 weeks. That's perfect. That's fine. We'll have plenty of time. Now, once the workers arrive at the colony, we will be able to build our next set of pump jacks, which will boost up our oil output even more and will allow us to keep the city warm because we still have coal deposits and we have places that we're exploring that will give us more coal and more resources and settlements. So it's now expansion, 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 and it is fairly crazy. So our material goods are now even, and what we probably want to do is, because we're researching, have we already researched skyways? Yes we have. Okay. Yes we have. Okay, so what you want to do is build a skyway between the old Dreadnought and New London, because it allows you to transfer way more resources. So you want to start here at the colony, go to the first point, and then bring it to the city. And now that skyway is going to allow us to transfer much more resources than was previously possible. So skyways, very important. Not quite sure what the hammer's there for. Ah, the skyway construction. Okay. I was going to say, I'm not building anything. What? Ah, yes. Housing district, that was it. We need another housing district, so we're going to build it. No, we're not, because it hasn't been frost broken yet. There we go. Let's do a bit of frost breaking, and then we can expand the housing district into the sheltered area. So supporters have ended the rallies, which means our heat stamp production has now gone down, which is fine. We've got 1,000 workers, which is also good. Oh, and the coal is about to finish. Tesla Peak has been explored. Okay. So, what do we find? Well, boom. So, ruins of Tesla City. The looming remains of a city once famed for its technological marvels. The place has a bad reputation, has been picked clean over the years, but to our surprise, our scouts uncovered a yet undiscovered chamber. It houses a mechanical calculator powered by a coal to oil converter. It remains active, though no one knows what it is calculating. We can either remove the converter to replicate in New London, though this will deactivate the machine, or we can send a team here to use the machine to boost our research. Let's create a research outpost, because we don't need the oil to coal converter. It does give us a big, nice stockpile, and it also researches the coal liquefaction research, which would be good, but I think a research outpost is going to be better, or we could just leave it for now and come back and make the decision later. Let's leave it for now, and what we'll do is have a look at the other question marks. So what we got: outfit and expedition. We need 30 Frostland teams to go and explore. Tall towers can be spotted on top of these peaks. Further exploration has been hindered by the constant winds and shearing glaciers surrounding the site. Our scouts have noted that some tunnels by Tesla City head in this direction. We could outfit an expedition to try and reach this site from underground. Interesting, and we'll then potentially give materials. And what have we found here? 210,000 coal. Fantastic. Okay, connect the trails. Yeah, okay, it's not going to let us build very far. Can we build to there? Yeah, no. Can we go that way? Yes, we can. I presume we have to go all the way down the peak. Right, can we get as far as there? No. Wow, that is some really short. That's going to use up most of our heat stamps. Okay, can we connect down that way? Jeez. Go Skyway. That should be able to be... No? Oh, okay, right. So maybe down this way. No, we haven't got enough heat stamps. Magic. Okay, so there is coal there, but we can't currently use it. That's fine. We've explored. Now there is another region that is about to be explored, I think. Emergency shifts in the extraction district have been interrupted. Of course they have, because we've run out of coal. So we might as well go back, get that demolished. We're now burning 330 coal, and we've only got 700. So what we want to do very quickly is go back to the Dreadnought, and we want to get our second set of pump jacks built while we've got the resources. Hydraulic pump jack, boom. And that is going to increase our oil output, so let's speed up time. We've already built the Skyway, so that's also good, and now we've got settlement furnaces as well. And we've got 100 heat stamps, so we should be able to do the next piece of research, which is under resources, and we need to do worker shifts. What has been promised? Machine-centric shifts, research idea. There we go. Now, going back to our resources, you want to go to here, so we've got extra capacity now, so we want to throw the extra 88 capacity all the way over to London. There we go. Now, that will give London an extra boost, but still minus 154 heat. So transfer resources. Now ideally we should be stockpiling as well. There's 8,000 stockpiled at the moment. That's fine. So transfer resources. Now we need to upgrade a couple of settlements. Now this one doesn't count because it's where the oil is. So we actually have to go and build settlements. So, go over to here, New London, Luxor Turner, durable goods. Steward, a young eccentric inventor, brought us a prototype of a lamp generating an almost endless supply of light. by storing what he calls solar fluorescence. Look at this, a lamp that never runs out. It doesn't need servicing or replacing, and the power can be redirected to other functions. He's asking for funding to produce it at larger scale to benefit all citizens. Should we finance the project? Yes. Now we go over to the coal, because there's still 297,000 left, and what we should be able to do is click the little upgrade button. Now it's not very obvious, so create settlement, so no skyway connection, so it needs a skyway. Okay, let's build a skyway. 100 heat stamps, lovely, bosh.
An automaton has broken down and is blocking traffic.
Food is now minus 31, so we need to reactivate our food district. So let's turn this back on. Now we're back to plus 34 food again. And this has been frostbroken, so we need to build our housing district. So let's get that put in as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Bush whacked. Okay. Have we got enough resources to build another one? Yes, we have. It's going to increase our heat demand, but it is what it is. The weather's about to get warmer, so that's fine. Housing district. Let's try and keep it as warm as possible. Okay, so we can go... No, because that's all frostbroken. Okie dokie. So let's go over this side. 1, 2. Leave a bit of space maybe. 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Another housing district. Okay, that's 2 more housing districts being built. We've got a surplus of goods, a surplus of materials, and a surplus of food. Gold, gold, gold. That's what you want. And we've explored another area. Fantastic. Where was it? Over here. What have we uncovered? We've uncovered plague shacks. The crowd surviving in these hunting shacks have a distinctive pox all over their skin. They claim their affliction makes them no more resistant to the cold. Unconvinced, our scouts keep them their distance. First, inoculate our people. So we need the experimental treatment law to be in force. So ask me later. And let's go over to here. The old empire. Under the snow lies a convoy of automatons with imperial livery and tarnished silver hulls. The machines seem to have come from the Ashtop Mountains. The scouts managed to decipher their last instructions. If no one arrives, seek survivors. Our scouts are confident they could repair the automatons to work in New London. Otherwise, we could repurpose the automatons' cores. So repair. What would that give? 1,200 workforce, minus 300 prefabs, and it's going to take 5 frost teams. Take the cores, plus 4 cores. I think we will repair the automatons, I think. Or take the cores. No, we'll repair the automatons. There we go. And let's have a look what area that's safe. Yeah, possible findings, food and cores. Okay, launch expedition. We've still got 39 teams. So let's go to the Howling Shore. We've now got 19 teams. No, that needs 25 teams and it's still dangerous, and it's materials. Now we've got the Skyway. We should be able to create a settlement. 1,200 workforce. Okay. So as soon as everything comes back, there we go, warmer season. Oh, nice, Danny. Nice. Right, prefabs, again, they're almost consumed. That's fine. If we go to building, there's a lot of stuff that we still haven't uncovered, including the infinite food resources. In fact, it's probably worth doing a little bit more frost breaking. Okay, research nearly complete. Faith Keepers improves. There we go. Right, what can these guys do? Train workers. Too soon to perform the action. That's fine. Trust is falling a bit, so we do need to improve our relationships with the Faith Keepers. So let's get them... Oh, hold on, we've got a decision to make here. Okay, what is it? Oh, worker shifts. Yes, machine-centric shifts. Yes. Okay, so negotiate. New Londoners, vote for. Where do we go? Mass-produce goods. Mechanical factory. Let's research mechanical factory, I think. Yeah, let's do that. Although that's still not 51.4, so it might not pass. Ooh, just. Ooh. That was extremely close. Even promising extra stuff. So now we need to research mechanical factory. Where is it? Down here. Mechanical factory. Only going to cost 50. So let's do that. Okay, so that means we'll be able to build that into here, and we will be able to build both goods and prefabs, so we'll be able to do both at the same time, which is quite good. Right, okay. Good, good, good. Housing is now only -6, so I think it's probably worth maybe building one more housing district. Maybe. We're at +89 for coal. Ah no, we want to... We've got the workers now, haven't we? We want to establish the outpost here for the coal. So, create settlement. There we go. Coal mine settlement. So now everyone should go up there, and we've got a nice trainway coming in, which is good. So that's going to be our first settlement. Right, resource transfers are all good. Okay, food, we're now -66. So we probably need to bring another food place online, which means we need to build one. Okay, well, we've got this nice little area up here, or we could go with here. I think maybe better to build here. So let's go with food district. All of this is warm anyway, and is a benefit of the hub. So let's go. Oh, it's not going to. Oh yes, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. So Kenny, I would say that the learning curve on this is way steeper than FrostPunk. Definitely, because there is just so much more to understand in the game and the mechanics, but now that I'm getting a bit of a feel for it, hopefully I will be able to get a perfect start series put together, and what I will do is I will do the same as last time. I will do faith and order, because right at the beginning of the game in the prologue, depending on what you say, determines your path. So yes, I think I will definitely be creating a perfect start series for this, the same as I have for FrostPunk, which a lot of you enjoyed, clearly. Right, okay, so Steward, our new solar fluorescence lamps are a resonant success. They may not be as everlasting as we were hoping, but they're probably as efficient as we'll ever make them. They recently allowed a group of citizens lost in a blizzard to signal their position for long enough to be rescued. Bless the whiz who came up with the tech. We'd all be dead without him, said a relieved father. There we go. So that was a positive decision. You're most welcome, Kenny. No problem. Always happy to provide feedback. There you go. Look, this was all Edward's work. It paid off. So I think we can support, promote. They will gain members and potentially secure additional seats in the council. Relations greatly improve.
A well-made coat is always in style.
There we go. So we have promoted them, so that has massively increased relations. Now what we can also do is fund projects, but for that you need 228 heat stamps, which we don't currently have. Okay, so our settlement has been established. Now what that should have done is increased our coal output. Yep, to 400. Lovely. I think you probably have to do more research to get further, so as in develop the settlements more. But we need to connect a skyway to here, although I think this is out of, yes, it's out of food, fully extracted. So we've got the dodgy fish that we don't want. We could build one here, I think. So, no potential for a settlement. No, there's nothing there. Okay. Oh, yes, we can get the oil now as well. So, send mountaineers, send regular. So, make a risky attempt, or men with special training and equipment will be able to extract the oil safely. Bosh. There's 50,000 oil straight into our camp. Now, what we want to do here is create a research outpost. There we go. Now we need to connect the trails. And we'll do a skyway. Boom. And we can now... So we're just waiting for the trails to connect. That's fine. Okay, let's have a look. Threat level safe. We don't have enough teams at the moment for getting more people, more cores, and more prefabs. That's fine. And what do we got here? Everyone's asking me about life out there. Ooh, aren't you freezing? What's the food like? Are there any cute guys? What do I tell them? Yes, it's bloody cold. Soup smells like shit. The guys too. But that's not the point. Being a part of the first settlement in my lifetime, chance to breathe air other than New London, to do it right this time. That feeling. It feels like something to live for. Our first settlement is fully operational. Oh yes. Oh, we've got plus 13 now for people, because of course we've transferred some people to settlements. Good. We've got 1,100 spare workers. Everything is in the green apart from food, which is -1, but we've got 45,000 stockpiled, which is going to last for 6,505 weeks, or the duration of the entire game. So we're okay for now. Everything is in a good position. Our relationships are all gold with all 4 factions. We're keeping everyone happy, and we're progressing very rapidly through Chapter 2. So, as we end the stream, because we have got to the end, all it leaves me to say, of course, is my usual, which is, from me, thank you all for tuning in. I do hope you found it helpful. If you got here late and you want to see how I've got to the point where we have good golden relationships with all 4 factions, we have got positive supply of materials, positive supply of goods, an almost infinite supply of food, and excess housing. You'll need to go back over my last 2 streams. But again, we have reached the end of today's live stream, so all it leaves me to say is good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and from me, Know It All Gaming, good night, and see you on the next stream, which will be Thursday, and it'll be Fallout London, 8 till 10 on Thursday. Till then, see you next.